That's why you're
I
wrong.
already quoted you the Greek
Gentlemen,
interlinear.
one at a time.
So you don't.
I answered your question.
Don't you think your presentation, your problem is with your translators? No, your translators translated judgment, isn't it? And you're saying that it should be what? Opinion?
That's the definition of the word.
So you know better
Right.
than your translators. All right?
I'm just saying that's what the contemporary Greek interlinears say right now. And the Catholic Church is the Greek-speaking church in the East.
By the way, oh boy, you talk about the Church of the East.
Correct?
1054, the mission. You just mentioned about the Church of the East. All right, we are aware of the schism in 1054.
1054 AD, and it's on my chart, on the recent post.
All right, so you agree that the Catholic Church was divided in 1054?
Bishop Foch is a Catholic priest,
Okay.
divided from the Catholic Church in 1054, starting the Greek Schism. Martin Luther started the Protestant Reformation.
All right, so
the
you
Catholic clergy.
here's the next question. You said that you gave the world the Bible, isn't it? All right.
Say again?
You said that the Catholic Church gave the world the Bible.
Absolutely. Organically, it came through the Catholic Church.
When the Leningrad Codex was found, was it in your position?
I didn't hear that question.
The Leningrad Codex, which is the source of all Old Testament translations, was it found in your position?
I didn't catch the first
You
word.
don't know textual criticism.
I didn't catch the first
All right.
word you said.
The Aleppo Codex, all right? The Aleppo Codex, which contains almost all of the books of the Old Testament, was it found in your position?
I don't understand your question.
You're not.
I don't understand your question.
All right. The Leningrad Codex and the Aleppo Codex were manuscripts written in Hebrew, which is the basis of the translations of all Catholic and Protestant versions of the Bible. You based your translation, even the Jerome or the Latin version, was translated from the Hebrew manuscript, isn't it?
Correct.
All right. When the Leningrad Codex was it found in the Catholic Church position?
The Catholic Church has the Codex Vaticanus, the 4th century codex,
Right.
and the Codex Alexandrian, which is also a 5th century codex, in possession of the Catholic Church, East and West.
Let him finish his answer.
Okay. I'm not asking you about the New Testament codices. We know about the story of that. My question is on the Aleppo and the Leningrad Codex, which are the sources of the Old Testament translation. Was it found in your position? Yes or no?
Our Old Testament contains the exact books that Jesus Christ's Bible contained,
Okay.
which is called the Greek Septuagint.
So
that's the Bible that Jesus used,
All right.
that's the Bible that the apostles used,
Okay.
and that's the exact Bible with the 46 books in the Old Testament that we find in Catholic books today, in Catholic Bibles. Protestants don't have the canon of Jesus Christ's Greek Septuagint. You're missing 7 books. You don't have the Old Testament that Jesus had.
Here's my next question.
You don't have the Old Testament that Jesus had. You're missing 7 books. The Greek Septuagint has 46 books, exact number of books found in the Catholic Old Testament.
Here is my question. All right. So the Latin version of the Bible,
5 minutes.
the Latin version of the Bible, was it translated from Hebrew?
It was translated from all the biblical languages, Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic.
Latin. All right. So who
A
owned
Catholic priest did the translation.
Okay, so Jerome took it from whom? The Hebrew manuscripts was the basis of the Latin ballgame. Where did he take it?
St. Jerome studied with the Jewish rabbis in Bethlehem for 15 years.
Okay,
So he was
Let him finish.
more familiar with the biblical languages than any scholar in the last 2,000 years. He lived as a hermit in a cave with Jewish rabbis and studied for 15 years the Hebrew text before he began translating. There was no better scholar than a priest, Father St. Jerome.
Thank you very much for your information. All right, here's the next question. You went back to Apostle Peter, or James, as the one who led the church in the apostolic time, correct? Or ratified the decision
Yes.
of the council.
Yes.
All right. You said a while ago, James presided over the council, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
along with his brother bishops, Peter.
So-
in order for you to have an ecumenical council,
Okay.
you need
I
the
understand.
Pope and all the
I
brother
understand.
bishops. Acts 15 is the template for a Catholic ecumenical council.
Here's the next question. When Bishop Morrow said that St. Peter presided over the council of Jerusalem, was he teaching a wrong doctrine?
No, because they all were brother bishops, and that's called the Catholic principle of collegiality. When all the bishops are together in an ecumenical council, there's not a power play, they're not having a wrestling match, but they all participate as brother bishops. However, Peter always has the binding decision in the 21 ecumenical
All
council.
right. So who really presided the council? James or Peter?
All the apostles presided. An ecumenical council needs all the apostles.
He said, okay. Do you have an official Catholic book? All right? Or any magazine that says all have presided over the council, or was it simply your own opinion?
The definition of an ecumenical council
I'm not asking about
and
the
in the Catholic
definition.
Dictionary and in the Catholic Encyclopedia is all the bishops in unison with Peter. That's the definition of an ecumenical council. I don't have a dictionary in front of me, but you can verify what I'm saying. That's the definition. The bishops must be united to the Pope, or it's not an ecumenical council. And that's what we find here in Acts chapter 15. That exact template has been used by the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church in 21 other councils throughout 2,000 years of history.
So,
2 minutes.
who spoke in Acts 15:19? Who spoke? Peter or James?
Let me go back to Acts 15. We're going over old ground.
Who spoke?
James,
Acts
who was the
15:19?
bishop of Jerusalem,
Okay.
he's accepting the decision that Peter already gave at the council. Peter spoke declaratively. Peter spoke with authority. James is supporting what Peter says by quoting the prophet Amos chapter 9 verse 10 and 11. He's supporting Peter's his sentence, his judgment, his doctrine based on an Old Testament prophecy. So he's in unison with his brother bishop. We call that in the Catholic Church the principle of collegiality.
Here's the
1 minute.
next question.
1 minute.
All right. In Acts 15, have you ever read that Peter said, "This is my opinion," or "This is my judgment"? Did he say that?
Acts chapter 15.
In Acts chapter 15.
Verse 7, what verse do you want me to,
My question is very simple. Where in Acts chapter 15 that Peter said, "This is my judgment," or
Let me-
my opinion?
Let me give it to you.
Okay, where?
Acts 15:7. And after there had been much debate that Paul and Barnabas could not reconcile,
All right.
Peter rose and said to them, "Brethren, you know that in the early days God made choice among you that by James' mouth," oh, it doesn't say that by my mouth, Peter said that by my mouth, the Gentiles should hear the word of the gospel and believe. He didn't say by James' mouth. He said God chose me by my mouth. It's in the text. Peter's promise is in the text.
Time. Okay, gentlemen, step back for just a moment. Next, we'll have a rebuttal by Brother Ventilacion. This will be 20 minutes. Brother Ventilacion, proceed. 20 minutes.
I was listening very intently to Mr. Romero. Let me remind you of my question, which was very simple. Where in Acts chapter 15, in the whole chapter, then did Peter say, "It is my judgment," or "my opinion"? He likes the word opinion.